Hey YouTube, how's it going? Long time no see. Thought I'd do just kind of a short video here to clean up a few things. Um, First off, I'm going to start by saying I've been gone for the last, I want to say 4 weeks it's been so far. I've been on and off with different kind of illnesses. I was sick with an ear infection, which changed to a sinus infection, which then finalized as the stomach flu for a good week and a half. So it hasn't been all fine and dandy, so I just didn't want to have to make a video and make you guys pay attention to that. What else can I say? I'm doing a new hair thing. If anyone noticed, I've got it back. I had a bad haircut, so this is the new look for that. And then what else do I have? I'm in front of a 90-gallon aquarium. That was a big one. We swapped out the 55-gallon aquarium, which you guys saw in one of the recent updates, and now it has become the 90-gallon aquarium. I wanted a little bit more space, more options to be able to add fish to, I guess. It does have a built-in overflow, which you can see in the back corner, with 2 returns coming out the front. I do have a sump hooked up to the bottom of it, which is going to be the first time that I've ever used a sump before, so there's some discussion there that I have yet to be able to have with you guys, but just because it's the first time I've ever really used a sump ever in my own home aquariums. So I will cover that a little bit better later on. I'll have to do more of a video, I guess, on the specifics of filtration. I know I get a lot of people that are asking about canisters, hang in the back, sumps for saltwater, and I'll see if I can cover a few of those topics in the next couple videos here. Also, with that being said, really big thing, and I need all of your help, pretty much. Recently, a buddy brought up how my name has always been thickturd on the channel, and some of them are like, well, why would you ever keep that, and yada yada. For those of you who don't know, the story is I had a lizard. It was the malleus of the mastics. It made a mess on my floor, and thus became the name thickturd. I didn't think anything would become of it. I really didn't think I'd have more than a subscriber, which would have been a buddy of mine. So I didn't expect it to blow up to where it is, and it's thickturd productions and yada yada. So some people enjoy it. I actually have a few subscribers that are specifically subscribed just because of the name and care nothing about fish. So up to you guys. Do you think I should change the name, or should I keep the same? Now, all the thickturd production intros would stay the same. I'm not going to go through and change all of that, but I would change all of the future, I guess, introductions and whatnot, and we change the YouTube channel name in general. So, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'm open to ideas. If you have any suggestions, we can be able to take a look at that. I know I'd have to figure out something to be able to change it to. Could even just keep it simple as just the regular name, Brady, but it's up to you guys. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below, and hopefully we can get that all sorted out. Alright, well, I guess you guys probably heard me talk enough now. Let's take a look at the 90-gallon setup as just kind of a quick run through. Alrighty, so if you can't already tell, I do have all of the same decorations that I used in the 55-gallon tank. They're just more spread out, which is going to be a lot better and a lot nicer for the fish in general. What else can I say? Everything is still original, except for, obviously, the new additions. I want to say we lost, what passed away? One thing passed away. The Banggai Cardinal passed away, actually. Everything else is still the same. All the Cardinals, all the Clowns, the Fox Face, the Chromis, the invertebrates that were in the tank, the Fire Shrimp, the Hermit Crabs, everything is still the same. It's just there are a couple new things, well, a bunch of new things that are added. So, first, before I go and say anything else, you can see I have a white cluster over here. I guess last night the sand sifting star I had decided he was done in general, and just kind of disintegrated on me. So I got to siphon the tank yet and clean up the rest of the algae down along the bottom, but other than that, it's looking pretty good. I have 2 different lights on here right now. It's got the canopy on it, which is the first time I've used a canopy. Underneath the canopy, I've got a 4-foot fluorescent fixture, which you'd find at your local Walmart, Target, Menards, wherever, that holds dual T8 bulbs. I've got an actinic, and I've got a 10K T8 bulb on it, just because I needed something temporary until I got this bad boy. This is the Fluval LED. It's a 48-inch strip, $250 fixture. A buddy of mine needed help with the tank, so I swapped over something. He gave me the light for it. So, really good light. I like this version better than the newer version that Fluval recently put out. They have a newer, updated marine LED version, and it's just not as bright looking, personal opinion. I like this a little bit better. It's got the blue, it's got the red, and it also has the white LEDs to it. What else could we say? We got the Mandarin over here, which you guys saw in the feeding video. Now he is still eating frozen brine shrimp, but he is losing weight. I am treating with Metroplex, which is a C-Chem chemical, or not even chemical, really just a medication. You go ahead and you just stick it on the food, and it tries to help with any of the worms and stuff. But he's still kind of looking a little iffy. We'll see. But he does eat. Eats like a pig when it comes to brine. Spirulina brine, basic brine. I'm even dosing with Seachem's Vitality to be able to make sure I get any extra nutrients I can. We've got the clownfish. We've got a new Solarensis wrasse. This is actually my girlfriend's choice. Good fish, peaceful, laid back, very colorful. It was a lot more common back in the day, but still a great fish people to have around. I've got a Copperband barfly, which is actually new as of yesterday. He's actually kind of flashing a little bit, which makes me nervous that maybe he's got some sort of flatworm on him or something. You can see it right there. So he might have some sort of flatworm on him or something. I'm going to freshwater dip him and see if it's not something I can just get off his skin real quick for him, because I don't think it's ick. No one else is really flicking from it, even though you see ick pop up every now and again, which isn't a big concern. You got the yellow fox face, of course. Still has that lateral line. Hopefully that lateral line kind of disappears as he bulks up. He's fighting his internal parasite pretty good. We also have a koi parrotfish. Very colorful fish. A lot of people say, well, aren't they not reef safe? Well, he has already eaten 2 feather dusters. He does not touch the coral. He feeds on the algae on all of the rocks. He doesn't bother any of the shrimp, the crabs. And I have some tiny hermit crabs in here. But all he does is just graze at the algae on the rocks. Goes in between each individual polyp. That's all a bunch of red mushroom polyps. I've got zoanthids, I've got acans, and I've got a piece of Montipora, which is just kind of brown right now. It fell back behind one of the decorations in the 55-gallon tank, and I'm trying to get it back. I also have 2 Duncans, which are actually near death, and they're doing perfectly fine. The acans, the color is not popping like it should just because you don't have the blue lights as strong. It's pretty much overpowered by the white light at this point. What else do I got? Oh, sorry about my finger in the way. There's a tiger goby back there, which is also captive bred. Got all the chromas are just up front. What else? We got a frog spawn in the back with a patch of zoanthids to the right of that. Both been doing pretty well. Just about all the coral has been in the tank along the same time, I want to say. The zoanthids over here and up here are actually new, which underneath the blue lights, these guys are actually both neon green and then the neon orange, which you can kind of see the hints of the orange. What else do I have in here? We also have the cloud tang, which you guys saw bouncing around, and he keeps hiding away on me. I have a purple tang down inside of the sump, just because he's got an attitude problem, and I had to let the other 2 adjust because the clown tang and the Copperband are new as of yesterday. But he's been picking at the rocks. He hasn't been eating as much frozen. He's been eating some mysis and some plankton, but he hasn't been eating too much of it, so hopefully he stays well at the proper weight. But beautiful fish. Absolutely love the color. They're just kind of a crab when they grow older. They get to a decent size, and a lot of them end up starving out just because they can't transition over to eating frozen food. So provide plenty of algae, lots of seaweed for these guys. If you got the veggie clip, go ahead and use it because it's something that they really, really, really need. The lawnmower bunny that I said was starving out, and I was sure he was going to die, and I was waiting it to be any day, but maybe he'd come around. He's still alive. His weight is better than what it was. I don't want to say... I honestly don't think he'll pass. I think he'll actually pull through, even if he is just a little bit skinny from the weight loss. It still seems pretty steady. I'm not seeing his lateral lines on his side anymore, so he might actually pull through. Who knows? Oh, he's kind of flicking too. I guess we'll find out. Otherwise, it's really about it. The fire shrimp's in there, the hermit crabs are in there, everyone's kind of hiding that you haven't seen. The strawberry crab is still completely reef safe. I have not had any issues with coral. I've got a Sally Lightfoot crab in the back. I think that one might be new for you guys. She's climbing up the wall. But I don't really think I've got anything else. The star guy damsel's right up front, which I'm suspecting killed the bang guy because all of a sudden he was just missing an eyeball. And that's really about it. So I gotta clean up the tank, do a small water change on it. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's actually a pretty decent setup. It's a little bit nicer to kind of be able to look at. I'm gonna turn on the blue LEDs quick for you, so bear with my terrible camera placement. See if we can't get that. If we find the remote. I've got these guys on a remote so I can shut them off mainly from a distance, but you can see just the extra color coming out of these guys. And obviously I've got the window open so the neon green and orange and stuff isn't standing out as much as it usually would in a darker room, but you can definitely still see it's coming through pretty good. The mushrooms even have blue spots on them, which I didn't even notice at first until I had a stronger blue LED on it. So, well, yeah, and also we've got a little flower anemone, which I completely forgot to mention. He's just kind of sitting over there. So that is it. That is the update. That is the entire new 90-gallon setup, except for the sump, which is now below. I'll show you specifics on that in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, let me know down below what you think about the name change. If the name does get changed or it stays the same, vice versa, I will be opening up an Instagram account for you guys, just to kind of keep you up to date with the different kind of fish that are around the house. There's still different kind of cool photos that I post on my account every now and again, so maybe we'll just make one separate for the channel. So let me know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time.